Hi everyone, it's me, Rabbi Etengoff. Today we're going to learn something really cool about Google. Now I know all of you know how to search for things in Google, but did you know that depending on how you search for things in Google, you can find out some pretty interesting information right from the Google search bar. Today we're going to learn how to use Google's calculator function, Google's unit conversion function, Google's weather function, Google's times functions. In other words, I want to know what time it is somewhere else. Google's dictionary definitions, and Google's data function. I'm going to explain each one. So the fascinating thing about this is that you can get it all right from Google's search bar. Okay, here, as I promised you, is the Google calculator function. Now, it's really simple. All I did was type in 5 plus 7. Of course, everybody here knows that 5 plus 7 is 12. That's not the point. What I wanted to use 5 plus 7 for was to show you all that not only does Google give me the answer right from the search bar, but then it brings me a full calculator. In other words, I don't have to use another calculator on my computer or on my iPad or even on my phone. All I have to do is ask Google in the right way. So, not only does it say 5 plus 7 is 12, but here we have a really cool calculator. Okay, here's the next really cool function that you can do in Google, again, directly from the search bar. In this case, I asked Google to help me out with trying to understand how I can convert 40 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. And in this case, I didn't even have to write Fahrenheit and Celsius. All I had to do was write 40 degrees F space 2 space C. And Google was smart enough right away to understand that what I meant was 40 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. And you can see right away I have been given an answer. This is really helpful when you're doing research on the web. Here's the next function that's extremely helpful, and this is called Google's weather function. So let's say I'm planning a trip to Jerusalem, and I want to know what the weather is like. All I have to do is type the word weather and then Jerusalem, and I'm giving a great deal of information, as you can see right here. Not only does it give me the immediate information, but if I wanted to, I could look up the weather forecast for the other days of the week. It's all here, and it's all very easily gotten by typing weather Jerusalem. Okay, here's our next very simple function that works directly again from Google's search bar. Typing the word time followed by the name of a place. So in this case, I wrote time, Jerusalem, and I pressed, of course, search, and I received this answer. So we can look at what time it is anywhere in the world. An incredibly useful function, especially if you're planning to travel. Here's the next function. Again, straight from the Google search bar. This is called definitions, dictionary definitions. all you have to do in Google would be to type the word define, space, and then the word. In this case, I chose the word happy. And right away, without having to go to dictionary.com or some other place, right away I'm told a good deal of information about the word happy, such as feeling or showing pleasure or contentment, synonyms, glad, fortunate, joyful, lucky, merry, cheerful. All this directly from Google's search bar. You're beginning, I hope, to see how powerful Google really is. And here's the last function in Google's search bar that we're going to be looking at today, and that is what we could call the data function. So for example, let's say part of your homework one evening is find out what the population of Brooklyn, New York is, according to the latest U.S. government information. To do that, really simple, just type the words population space Brooklyn. If you wanted to find that out about Jerusalem, you do the same thing, population space Jerusalem. So Google is really very, very smart and very capable and a lot more powerful than you might have thought. Remember, you can use the search bar for many, many different functions. The calculator, unit conversions, again, like Fahrenheit to Celsius, finding out about the weather, to find out times around the world, to find dictionary definitions, and, like we just learned, to find out information that we call data, facts, and figures. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the Google search bar, and now you appreciate its tremendous power. Have a wonderful day, and remember, use Google wisely. With great power comes great responsibility.